Top news headlines. 48-hour Ziribam total shutdown called off after talks. Chief Minister takes pledge to prevent spread of COVID-19. Prohibitory order imposed in pole-bound Thoubal district. Ichal Thambo JAC stages sit-in protest, says no bail to accused. And Janam Pawan successfully makes grass cutter machine. A very good evening and welcome to Times of Manipur English News at 6:30 p.m. This is MASACO NINGTHOUJAM giving you the latest news updates. Frequent hand washing and wearing a mask are a couple of the things you can do to prevent COVID-19 infection. Masks are said to be highly effective in preventing the virus contained in the droplets from spreading around due to coughing and sneezing. Prevention of the spread of infection is more important than prevention of infection. However, in places that are crowded, droplets containing viruses may spread. Therefore, wearing a mask also helps prevent infection in crowds. Using hand sanitizers and maintaining social distancing can also help prevent COVID-19 infection. The 48-hour Ziribam district total shutdown call given by District Hospital Monitoring Committee Ziribam has been called off after an agreement was reached between the committee and the District Deputy Commissioner during a meeting. The strike was imposed to protest the state government's failure to provide adequate infrastructure, specialist doctors and necessary technicians for Ziribam District Hospital, the committee said. District Superintendent of Police M. Mubi also attended the meeting. A delegation of the committee is likely to meet Chief Minister N. Biren in Imphal to put pressure on him to fulfill the demands, reports our Ziribam correspondent.
Response amata laktaba tarbadi makha tana imphanga Ziribamga karigumba pochai puba polam puba gari amata akoi salan jaroi maramdi imphal omdagi so koi karigumba pot amata logjararoi akoi imphal jiri dagi posu imphal da amata thajaroi akoi economic blockade oina pura total lambi se akoi na thingjagani aduna imphal tamna jiri dagi sakhigadaba natraga imphal omdagi lakpa gari singsu mafam masida sangbirakano.
Following an agreement reached between Manipur Government and Kuki Students Organization KSO and Kuki Inpi Manipur KIM regarding the controversial land demarcation for National Sports University at Harauthel, the economic blockade on National Highway 2 and National Highway 37 has been called off. Reportedly, vehicular movement was resumed on the highways connecting Manipur. Several stranded vehicles, including goods-laden trucks and passenger buses, passed through Kangpokpi for their respective destinations today. With the launch of Jan Andolan campaign for COVID-19 appropriate behavior by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh and others took pledge to take necessary precautions to prevent the spread of the deadly virus in the state in a simple function held at Chief Minister's Secretariat today. The Chief Minister pledged to follow the COVID-appropriate behaviors and encourage others to follow the same to combat the COVID-19 pandemic. The key COVID-appropriate behaviors include wearing a face mask, maintaining a minimum distance of 6 feet from others, washing hands frequently, etc. The pledge was taken The pledge-taking function was attended by Chief Secretary Dr. Rajesh Kumar, administrative secretaries and other high-ranking officials. It may be mentioned that the Jan Andolan campaign was launched to encourage people's participation in fighting against COVID-19. Manipur Governor Dr. Najma Heptullah has welcomed the awareness campaign aimed at promoting COVID-19 appropriate behavior launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The campaign was launched today ahead of the upcoming festivals and winter season. Through a video, Dr. Najma underlined on the need of strict adherence to COVID-19 standard operating procedures (SOP) in the fight against the deadly pandemic.
Prime Minister's tweet reiterate our resolve to fight against Corona jointly. There are simple rules that we have to follow, that we should keep the social distancing, wear the mask, wash the hands, and keep a general health. I'm sure we'll be able to defeat Corona if we have to have the resolve.
Chanam Pawan from Kha Potsangbam Ward number 9 in Bishnupur district has successfully made a lawn mower. Chanam Pawan is the son of Chanam Ibopisak, who was once an expert in repairing Petromax lamp. We have a report.
Chanam Pawan made a cost-effective lawn mower. Pawan came up with the idea after the prices of lawn mowers manufactured by several companies in the market were expensive. He completed making the machine in a week's time last month.
Si akoina sagi bagi wakalon si akogi public ground na si posong nam leji bako masi ji jung ta akoi angang jing na sanaroi sing na akoi sanaba matam da awaba ari napi chongjil lag yam nuai ta ba haitare masi gum kya lai sin nuai ta na akoi gi jila parishad ki akoi jila so bi member so ori bako thiam dilip na finance toroga masi masasi na hara kan se da angang jing si ki nuai na ba ari sanaba da akoi gi lamdam si da su akoi gi sanaroi sing se fazana zakhon na bui dum to ko khala sajagin haitar.
Pawan made the 5 square feet machine using materials found in the market and scrap metals from vehicles. The machine has 2 blades which can be easily fixed and used in any kind of tractor. The blade of the lawn mower can be adjusted according to the length of the grass to be cut. It takes around 3.5 hours to mow a football field.
Sabasi masi punsan bai si akogi gari gi problem jagi ko adegi magi jot changi adegi nat changi aduga tawudi masi je akogi forsalam ade hekta palaga akogi napi chikak pa yabagi system da koi sa jagi pon si napi si wanga ga di matam khara sangi adegi napi si nemaga napi si akogi alobu napi oraga di matam si sang de aduga akoina kakningba inchi masing haitare ko akoi inchi ama wangan gera ani wangan gera ahung wangan gera adu akoi adjuster hapseba asi sidai loi kak pa yaga si.
The manufacturing cost of the machine is around Rs 85,000. Pawan said that he can make it in 4 days if he has the money. He said he hopes to make more upgraded machines. Some people have demanded the new machine. In order to make production successful, Pawan needs encouragement and support from people.
Asi ma'am na nungsibira di ko ma'am na nungsibira di ma'am gi dimal la ga di asum thadok pe abi kutung chab da khoi sum leina khona jagi aduga khulai gi problem ma'am lei ko adeki akhoina senthum gi awa basu mayong na ba ma'am lei adu ngamaga di sarkar ma ke de su khoina ke hane sida miyeng changbiraga mateng hena pangsin biraga di hena sidegi hena afaba hena sakhotpa porokpa ngamgadra haibagi asam su in thamsen.
District Magistrate Thoubal N. Bandana Devi, in view of the tense atmosphere prevailing in Thoubal district, issued an order imposing prohibitory orders. The order comes after a scuffle occurred in connection with the upcoming by-elections to 30 Lilong and 34 Wangjing Tentha Assembly constituencies. Accordingly, the order prohibits gathering of 5 or more persons, movement of villagers, localities carrying deadly weapons such as sticks, stones, firearms, etc., until further orders to ensure that no untoward incident occurs in Thoubal district. However, the order will not be applied to government officials, machineries involved in the enforcement of law and order, military, paramilitary, police forces and other genuine urgent related to medical and essential services. Members of JAC against the gang rape and brutal killing of Mayang Imphal Ichal Thambo today staged a sit-in protest in front of Chairap Court in Imphal, demanding justice for the victim and her family. The Mayang Imphal gang rape case occurred on September 1st last. The JAC has demanded the court not to grant bail to all the accused in the state. Expressing resentment over the ugly incident and delay in delivering justice to the victim, JAC co-convener Pushum Iljush demanded all the accused should not be given bail by the court, saying that befitting punishment should be given to them without delay.
ngasimak sathagadoriba bail petition hearing asida sianari mampung khudingmak ngoigi bail petition hearing se sigista bail pibi daba se pibi danabasu jesi gi maikei de thamjage aduga kariguma sing bail la pi khiba taragadi Pali Balengak Amadi Manipuri Police Department da Koi Jesiki Maigagi Amadi Manipuri Peoples Manipuri Praza Sing Siga CSO Kuding Maka Kusam Narakanda Akan Mamonda Makal Maka Kayagi Konging Sanction Gani Jesi Haiba Taudok Isal Tambo Gi Asum Justice Pangdribodi Jesino Kongkom Cheng and Lepakanda Prazaga Puna Koi Hanbalatan Konging Sanction Gina Have says Jesiki Maigagi Tamzagi.
Poire Lemarol Mera Paibi Apunba Manipur President L. Memchobi, who was participating in the sit-in protest, condemned the incident and lamented over the delay in awarding punishment to all culprits. She further appealed to all social organizations in the state to come forward and join the struggle for early justice.
Asigumba isunipi akoi geng rep toraga hatok priba asigumba se asi koi Mayam Punna, a Manipur civil organization, Nupa Kangde, Nupi Kangde, putting Mang Sangbang to E, Zangju Zangi Gani, Makoi Taba Katangwat Panda, where a Masia, I koi Adubu, Masina, Angasi Putorak Masida koi, Nasidi, Makoi Putoreba meeting, don't lame the Tabayaroi. Makoi Marangi Matuin the Dali Pigadam Wapans in the Queen of Sita Biba. Adobu, Ima Lopsing, Soydness and Zella Kadai Sadi, and the Thompson.
Demanding justice for the recent incident where a young lady was being gang raped by some miscreants there in Imphal, Mayang Imphal. You can see the people from different communities, irrespective of caste and creed, they're coming out to protest, demanding justice for the victim's family. Sitting here are the old mother. Despite the fact that the world is facing the COVID pandemic, these are the elderly persons who are very, prone to, or who are very highly risk for the infection of the COVID-19, but risking their lives, demanding justice for the victims. You can see the people, young and old, coming up in the streets, and they are sitting here demanding justice in front of the Chairap Court under the Bay Tekenjajet flyover. From Chairap Court, with camera person Rolivin, this is Blessing Yangmai for Tom TV News.
It's time for a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Notice: applications and prescribed forms are invited for admission in MA first semester in English, Economics, Geography, Manipuri, Political Science, Education, Sociology, History and Philosophy in Dhanamanjuri College of Arts, Imphal, Dhanamanjuri University, Manipur for the academic session 2020-2021. E-prospectus along with the prescribed application form can be downloaded from www.dmcards.ac.in and university website www.dmu.ac.in from 9 October 2020. Application forms complete in all aspects should be submitted offline to the counter open at the office of DM College of Arts, Imphal from 11 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. during all the working days from 10 October till 16 October 2020 along with 300 rupees. Date of issue of the admit card and details of the entrance examination can be had from the college notice board and the above websites. Notice issued by Dr. Chungkham Shilaramani, Principal, DM College of Arts, Imphal.
Now, enjoy 20% extra on Kangla Popcorn, Kangla Milky Balls and Kangla Rings.
Kangla.
Sina fare tan badinate ko asengba aina pamba darkar oiba grocery items singa red delivery app sijanaraga order to biro loire chaningba restaurant gi food po erasu overpay to budilai dana pot khudingma discount pibaga loina na khudakte inakte yore isine red delivery for you. Nang medical ta masat pada Asia gina nang naktahang balaini. General Nursing and Midwifery GNM 3 years course. 12 pass in arts or science stream and confused to become a part of one of the most respectable professional career of all time. 12 pass and above duration 3 years 6 months. BSc in Medical Radiology and Imaging Technology DMRI.
Ultrasound, MRI, CT scan, X-ray.
BSc in Medical Laboratory Technology.
BSc in Operation Theatre Technology.
Amang sang ruraba matung natraga charamdai thaklamdai da sapon season aduna khut seng na handok pigadabani khuzin tena nana thambigadabani. Afaba ising pitak pigadabani chana ba potlam sing hazana kuptuna thambigadabani yumgi akoiba amasung amangsang luna nana thambi. Chahi manga phobogi manungda leiba angangsingbu ORS zinc tablet amadi machal suba chinjak sing phajana pijabiduna diarrhea dagi ngakthok minarasi.
Welcome back after the break. The no objection certificate purported to have been issued by R.K. Jalajit Singh on 3rd March 2019 with regard to printing and publication of 3 books, A Short History of Manipur, A History of Manipur Literature Volume 1 and A History of Manipur Literature Volume 2 written by R.K. Jalajit Singh is very unclear according to R.K. Geetasana, daughter of R.K. Jalajit. In a press note, she said her father has remained weak for about 2.5 years and is sometimes unaware of what he is doing, what is wrong and what is right. Hence, further printing, publishing and selling of the book, A Short History of Manipur, can no longer be allowed with immediate effect, R.K. Geetasana said. India reported 78,524 fresh COVID-19 cases today, taking the total number to 68.35 lakh, a media report said. The country recorded 971 deaths in the last 24 hours, taking the death count to 1,05,526. With over 75,000 people recovering from COVID-19 every day in India, the country's recoveries are 6.3 times more than the active cases of coronavirus, according to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The country has witnessed an exponential rise in the number of COVID-19 recoveries from 50,000 recoveries in May last to over 57 lakh in October. India's COVID recoveries have witnessed a steep exponential rise from 50,000 in May to over 57 lakh in October, a high level of more than 75,000 recoveries reported every day. Recoveries are 6.3 times the active cases, currently only 13.4% of the total cases, the ministry tweeted. 2 more succumbed to COVID-19 in the past 24 hours in Manipur, with registration of 249 new positive cases, taking the tally to 12,489 as per the COVID-19 Common Control Room. In the last 24 hours, 2 men aged 75 years and 40 years from Imphal East and Thoubal respectively died of the disease at Jainim's Imphal. In the last 24 hours, 243 persons from the general population and 6 personnel from the Central Armed Police Force were tested positive for COVID-19. The fresh cases were confirmed from 20 different testing facilities in the state. Meanwhile, altogether 122 persons were discharged from 18 different COVID care facilities, including home isolation in the state in the last 24 hours. The active cases stand at 2,805 and the recoveries at 9,604. The recovery rate as of this afternoon was 76.89%. Employees of Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur, COSAM, have taken pledge together to follow every COVID-19 standard operating procedures laid down by the ministry. COSAM Chairman Dr. Lamapam Mahendra led an oath-taking ceremony today at the Council Conference Hall, Babupara. The state pledged to strictly adhere to COVID-19 protocols like maintaining social distancing, wearing face masks and washing hands regularly to ward off the deadly virus. District Child Care Protection Officer N. Nandashyam Singh informed that a 6-year-old girl identified as Linthoi, daughter of Tochoba and Surbala, who was found abandoned at Terakhong Sangbi Bazaar under Bishnupur district a few days back, is now in the safe custody of childcare institutions in Bishnupur district. Nandashyam, through a release, today informed parents and guardians of the child to contact Office of the District Child Protection Unit, Department of Social Welfare Bishnupur at New Mini Secretariat Block Bishnupur or Office of Child Welfare Committee Bishnupur. Bharatiya Janata Party BJP Manipur Pradesh has constituted a high-powered committee to handle enrollment of high-profile personalities in the party for the current term with immediate effect. The committee comprises of State BJP President Professor S. Tikendra Singh, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, Ministers T.H. Biswajit Singh, S. Rajen Singh, Lok Sabha MP R.K. Ranjan, Rajya Sabha MP Maharaj Laishemba Sanajauba, and former MLA and former State BJP President M. Porot Singh. On the occasion of 43rd Foundation Day of the proscribed People's Revolutionary Party of Kangleipak, Pripak, tomorrow, Acting Chairman of the outfit, K.H. Sathi, today extended revolutionary salute to all indigenous people of the region. Pripak also greeted all the members of Corcom, leaders of other militant groups in Wesia region, and media persons. Through a press release, K.H. Sathi maintained that history is replete with stories of decline and loss of respect for the inalienable freedom and right to self-determination of an individual or nation by giving rise to instability and breach of peace. Although India had attained freedom politically, the nation is still not financially independent. K.H. Sathi also reiterated many communities in India have been deprived of national right since more than 70 years due to national contradiction. Sathi also appealed to the masses to strictly follow COVID-19 protocols laid down by the World Health Organization to prevent the spread of the virus in Manipur. The banned Kangleipa Communist Party (KCP) People's Work Group Marxist today highlighted on the need of a strong regional political force in Manipur considering the plight of the farming community in the prevailing situation. The outfit in a press statement maintained that political leaders in Manipur wait for a nod or help from national political leaders for any state-related issues, which indicates that they have no concern for the people of Manipur. People's War Group termed the present status of Manipur People's Party (MPP), one of the oldest regional political parties in the state, as saddening. The outfit also questioned the safety of the people pertains to the upcoming by-elections to be held amid the COVID-19 pandemic. It's time for another short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more updates.
Isagi nuaitaba awaba pumnamak da chama fahanba ngamba Baba Afzal Saha. Ana layong khangdaba hidak na faba ngamdaba kanagomba na pizza pithak tawduna semjinkiba. Lonaba yeknaba dagi ngakthoknaba mane mamau yanadaba nungsiba hanjanhanba yumban punsida ayet apan leitanaba angang yaudaba yaunaba amadi modeling film da mai paknaba pumnabak amuktang tanabiu nungaitaba awaba pumnamak koknaba ngasima call tobiro Baba Afzal Saha. Contact number 703-796-1167.
Al Hayat, the best halal restaurant in Manipur. Miyam na pam na chanariba Al Hayat restaurant ge hauraba mathel khudingmak red delivery app ke khutang da order tobiraktuna yamna laina ahenba charges yaudana isa gi yumda thilakna bagi khudong chaba bijari. App si download tawduna app si gi khutang da ngasima order tobiyo. Chana thaknaba polam sing khakta natana imung amada nongmar changdraba yadraba grocery item kaya marum suna fanglaba app ni. Ngasimak download tobiyo Red Delivery for you.
Miyam gi thogal gi damak thong hangsare. Miyam gi damak ahong ba wai malda adom gi mathau taba apamba commercial vehicle amade machine sing wai binaba aikoi gi phone number 9615-846-446 ta call tobiraktuna tipper haiva excavator JCB Poklen Volvo excavator hairiba sing asidage adom gi mathau taba apamba machine sing wai bi bayaragani.
Europe da Engineering Management PIZ amadi General Course tamningba mahiroi singidamakta scholarship 100% fangbada natana stipend oina 4.2 lakh fangbagi kudongchaba leiraba mahai tamfam singni. Loina na India amadi foreign lebak singda MBBS MD course na chingba kaya masu tamna bagidamak amadi education loan gi kudongchaba su pizari. Hena kupamorol gidamak contact obiro Fort Witt Global Consulting Private Limited North AOC Cake Grupat Infal. Contact number 6909-374-625.
Admission open for Naurem Birahari College, permanently affiliated to Manipur University and included under UGC Act 1956. Free admission for tourism and hospitality management and various other diploma to degree courses and training programs. And also special classes on Indian stock market for those who want to invest or day trade. Classes for beginners to intermediate and intermediate to advanced level. For details, please contact or WhatsApp 700-509-7748 or visit our website www.nbcollege.ac.in.
Ma, kaidorage pairaga leiramisna.
Ho hospital da salubane. Haksang si khara nungai te dana. OPT ga amata sangal hogde. Ni na marola masiliba. No pa sina karim ta kanadi. Phola sida ungdun adum lady sidi. Magi phola si thugai khibada soiro.
Eh, adugi oire.
Mobile paraga kana badiam lawoi singange. So, sita khung da thamu ko.
Yamna tangai phadaba natradi yumdagi adum phone da doctor ga wari sanaraga tanaba yare ima.
Kamaina se nang suyango ahambada isanjibini OPD application se Google Play Store dagi download tawrani adagi registration si namaga mobile number hapsilaga verify tawrani adagi anabagi maming matha hapani adagi doctor asangba amaga adum saksa unaraga wari sanaba yare
Yam phaina dudia
se
Ima kai nungai tabale bagi haibiyu
Ibungo doctor Imagi kokse ngauri tawi saning thakning basu kaya phaude
Adom smartphone da e-Sanjeevani OPD application download tawbiduna natraga computer tablet sijinaduna e-Sanjeevani OPD.in da sangbiduna isagi yumda komna amadi lemna laying bayabagi khudong chabasi love you.
Welcome back after the break. A team of Thoubal District Police, led by Superintendent of Police Dr. S. Ibongcha Singh, carried out a cordon and search operation at Lilong Turel Ahanbi Darul Ulum Maning and Awang area this morning. Reportedly, around 60 houses were searched during the operation, during which 350 residents were verified. 3 DBBLs, 2 SBBLs, along with cartridges and 1 NPB 0.20 pistol licensed were collected by the police during the operation. Private Schools Development Council (PSDC) celebrated its 12th Foundation Day today at MMRC and Unity Park Hall at Kangabok under the theme Human Resource is the Best Resource in Society. ZEO Zone 3 Thoubal Arambam Anil Kumar, former president of PSDC Thoubal KH Menjor Mangang, and PSDC Thoubal secretary L Shaktidar Singh were present at the occasion. B.Ed College Assistant Professor R.K. Bijain Singh and DM College of Teachers Education Assistant Professor Jyotimor Wahingbam talked about new education policy during the function. Paurabi Yaipa Naharol Kanglup, Paurabi Rising Star Club, Paurabi Nupi Lamjing Loop, Paurabi Development Committee and locals of Paurabi have formed a COVID-19 joint task force to tackle the COVID-19 situation in Paurabi area. The newly set up task force is preparing for COVID-19 testing for 41 people of the village. Lamlai Police Station Second Officer in Charge Konsam Umananda and Senior Police Constable T.H. Sundar sensitize the locals about COVID-19 using loudspeakers. They also urge the residents to maintain SOPs and stay home. District Handloom and Textiles Office, Tamenglong, today began a 30-day weaving training program at Paithol Village under Tausem Subdivision of Tamenglong District. Halting Dongil, Executive Member ADC, Den Paithol, PM Thanga Singson, Chief of Paithol Village, and M. Ibeaima Devi, Project Manager, Handloom and Textiles Tamenglong, attended the inaugural function as Chief Guest, Guest of Honor and Functional President respectively. The Chief Guest opined that the training given by the Handloom and Textiles Department will help the people of this village to earn a decent income by sitting at home. Though farming is the main source of income, one can earn additional income after the training. Altogether, 20 trainees have registered for the training, which will continue till 10th of November. Karvi Data Management Services Limited, Hyderabad and Rudo Kumbi jointly distributed yarn passbook cards under Ministry of Textiles, Government of India to 200 beneficiaries today at Kumbi Kuga Wangma Community Hall. Deputy Director of Weaver Service Centre, Porompat, Harakanta Baro, and elected members and councillors of Kumbi Municipal Council attended the event. Talking about the benefits of yarn passbook, Harakanta Bora appealed to the beneficiaries to make quality products which can be sold across India and other countries. 9 months after signing the Boro Peace Act, the Assam government had yesterday declared of notifying Boro as an associate official language of the state. A media report said the cabinet also decided to establish a Boro Katsari Autonomous Welfare Council for people belonging to Boro community residing outside 6 scheduled areas. These two decisions were a part of the clauses of the accord which was signed on January 27 Among the centre, the Assam government, 4 Boro rebel groups and 2 Boro organizations. Assam Health, Finance and Education Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma in a tweet said the state cabinet has taken 2 important decisions. Boro will be the associate language for the state of Assam. Setting up of Boro Kasari Autonomous Welfare Council outside the 6th schedule area for welfare of Boro community, added the report. United States President Donald Trump has said that catching coronavirus was a blessing from God as he got to learn about the potential drugs that can be effective for the treatment of COVID-19. In a video message posted on his official social media handles, Trump spoke about the drugs he was given for his treatment. He also said that the use of medication from Regeneron Pharmaceuticals had made him feel better. The US President and his wife, Melania Trump, tested positive for COVID-19 last Thursday. After spending 4 days at Walter Reed Medical Center, Trump came back to the White House on Monday last. In the video message, which was shot outside the Oval Office, Trump also hit out at China for the coronavirus pandemic. He also said he was authorizing the federal acquisition of Regeneron and a new similar anti-COVID-19 drug from Eli Lilly for free distribution to hospital patients nationwide. Before we wrap up, the top news headlines once again. "48-hour Ziribam total shutdown called off after talks." Chief Minister takes pledge to prevent spread of COVID-19. Prohibitory order imposed in pole-bound Thobal district. Ichal Thambo JAC stages sit-in protest, says no bail to accused. And Chanam Pawan successfully makes grass cutter machine. That's all for the English news at 6:30 p.m. Thank you for watching.